Hi, I'm Terry from Waconda Boats here in Glen Elder, Kansas and Republican City, Nebraska. And we're going to walk you through the 2020 1975 Pro V Limited. For those that don't know, Lund is offering all their Pro V models in the limited edition, which this one is. We also stock this in the standard Pro V Sport as well, so there's a whole other separate video on that I encourage you to watch. But they're the exact same boat as far as how everything's laid out, the same hull and everything. They're 19 feet 10 inches in length, so basically a 20-foot boat. But what you get here in the limited over the standard is the most obvious is the paint scheme and trim package is different. So this is the limited. You get it's just a different paint scheme. Really a good-looking boat. Another difference you get with the limited edition is the trailer is slightly different. Comes standard with the diamond plate fenders, just like our standard Pro Vs. But you also get an extra decal here built into the trailer, and that's lit up as well. So the trailer's a little bit fancier as well, fancier paint job and trim. You'll see on the interior they got a different trim on the seats as well. They all come standard with the max horsepower 225 Pro XS, so that you can't get the limited any other way. That's the V8 to 225 horse, the Mercury Pro XS. Stainless steel prop is standard. The kicker is optional. This is a sold boat. He did opt for the 15 kicker. Most guys now are putting 15 kickers on them just because they are fuel injected. The 9.9s where they're still carbureted, so you have to choke them to cold start. You don't have to do that with a 15. Now here at the back of the boat, I'll kind of show you here too. We got the 4-step boarding ladder. Nice handy way to get in and out of the boat. That is standard on this as well. This guy opted for Lowrance electronics, but here you can just kind of show you how we install all our electronics. We put everything on this transom board here. So that way if you ever need to move this transducer, you're not putting any more holes in the boat than you have to. So that's a typical install of how we would install a depth finder transducer. Like all of the Lund Shorelander trailers, they got these retractable tie downs here in the back. Real nice handy way they stay bolted onto the trailer so you don't forget them or lose them anywhere. Roller load guides, that is also standard on this when you get the limited model. I think that pretty well covers the outside of the boat. I'll hop on the inside and kind of walk you through the inside here as well. So starting here at the back, this is an optional, we call the aft seating option. We put this on our standard Pro Vs as well, but it is optional. So the first thing it gives you is it makes your casting deck on the back way larger. You got a nice size space here to fish off the back, and then what you get is these flip up and you got extra seats as well. So 2 extra comfortable seats. If you got extra people in the boat, it's very handy. Flipping those down here, I'll start here in the back corner. We have a nice sized compartment here just for dry storage, whatever you want to put there. Open storage and then of course your main live well is on the port side. Very large live well, drop-in bait bucket as well. This one here is shown with the this is optional, but it's called the washdown. There is a hose attachment that screws on here, and that's just a high pressure pump if you're trying to clean stuff up in the back of the boat. So that's optional. This guy did opt for the washdown. He opted for the sport top as well. That is optional. It's a nice top, and you can see with this aft seating option, when it's flipped down, it kind of acts as a hider for this top as well. So you're not tripping over it, which is just fits in the boat real nice, as you can see. The marine mat, that's part of what you get with the limited as well. That's all removable, so you got a vinyl main floor underneath. Snap out marine mat. Very easy to clean. You can see too, just this red trim and just the different trim you get with the seats on the limited. So the seats are different. Really good looking interior. Even the compartments here on the outside just has that different trim to it. Lockable compartment here on the port side. You can put extra rods in here if you want, or just whatever you want, but there's just a lot of storage here in the side compartment. And then over here on the starboard side, there's another compartment. There's the hose for the washdown I was talking about earlier. Your latches are different too than the standard Pro V, so everything's just a little bit fancier on these limiteds. This here is the it's called the pilot chair upgrade. That is an upgrade. It just gives you, it's a little bigger, more comfortable seat, and it gives you these armrests. You can see the steering wheel, that's also different with the limited. It's a limited edition steering wheel, a good looking steering wheel. They're all going to have tilt steering. Comes with a hydraulic steering as well. SmartCraft gauges, that's a digital gauge upgrade that is standard on the limited edition as well. So any limited is going to come with the SmartCraft gauges. You've got the Rockford Fosgate stereo, that's an upgraded stereo. You can Bluetooth that right to your phone. Everything else, as far as where it's laid out in the boat, is pretty well the same as the standard. All your switches are right here, easy to get to. You can see this is the Lowrance Elite, that's a 9-inch screen. This is a typical install as well. We put them all on a RAM mount, so you can put up to a 12-inch or even bigger screen on these. There's plenty of room for it with the use of a RAM or a Cisco type mount like this. So that's how the depth finder would be installed. Another feature on these, and like all of them, you got these nice pull-out drawers under both consoles. Very handy storage. You don't have to get down and dig for anything. You can pull it all right out to you. Those Plano tackle boxes also fit in there nice. If you want to use it as tackle storage, you can. And that's under both consoles. Here's a handy spot for your ruler if you need to measure your fish. It slides right in there by the rod box. Very large rod box. And this guy's actually got his rods in there. He's picking this up here later today, but this holds 15 rods. Very convenient rod storage. Glove box here on the passenger side. Nice sized glove box, a lot of storage there. As we walk up to the front, very large bow to cast off of. A lot of storage up on the bow too. Starting here in front of the driver's side, you have the bow live well, so you have 2 live wells. This is the second one. Nice sized live well. And this here is the optional bow bait well, so if anybody that fishes with live bait or minnows, it's just an inexpensive, handy feature to have for minnows. And then the rest is really just a lot of storage. You got a big dry compartment here, another little compartment built into the console here as well, and then of course your 2 main compartments here in the front. Lots of storage. You do get the bow cargo netting up here as well for stuff you're just don't want to put clear back away in a compartment. You're getting in and out of. It's just a handy feature to have there, is the cargo netting. Again, this is how we would install another depth finder on the front, hooked up to the trolling motor. So you can see how we use a RAM mount here as well. That way, if you want to go cover the boat, you can just, it's not down where you're going to trip over it or kick your foot on it. You can just flip this down though and cover it. It's just a kind of a handy way to have it with this RAM mount. Another compartment here in the very tip of the bow. So really, I think that covers everything. If I missed anything, or if you have any questions at all, please give us a call or email us. Our phone numbers and emails are on our website, wacondaboats.com. And I'm Terry. Thanks for watching.